I am here with actually a good friend. I've known Janice Fonda for so many years, decades possibly. She is the senior director of development for Catholic Charities Foundation of Omaha. Janice, thank you for joining me.
Well, thank you, Andy. It's great to see you. It's been a while.
It has been, and it's good to see you too. So we're here to talk about Irish Fest, which is celebrating its 30th year. Is that true?
Right, our 30th anniversary, and I think it's one of the longest running events besides probably the balls, the dead ball and the Exarban ball. But we've had such a great following, and it's a fun evening. And getting back together after a couple of years of people not seeing each other, it's like everyone's having a great time. So it'll be a fun night.
Well, you and me chatted a little bit before we started the interview. I mean, I remember when this actually did start, it was downtown. It's always had a great following. Then it was out at the Sac Museum, and it's had this evolution, and here we are in 2022. And the mission of what this event is and the organization itself is, I mean, it's just so online with what it's always been. So, but I'm going to pass it back to you. Let's just talk about for specifics of the event. Like, when is it? Where is it?
Oh, it's on Saturday, March 19th down at the Marriott at the Capitol District. And we're going to probably start, I think it's at 5:00. And we'll have cocktails, of course. And then there's a silent auction and an oral auction, and we'll have entertainment. We'll have the bagpipers, we'll have the Irish dancers, and it's going to be a fun night.
And also, let's talk about the general chairs of this event. Who are they?
The Hopes, Janie and Harry Hope, have been very involved with Catholic Charities. I cannot tell you, they are so committed to the mission and do so much work for us. They are just incredible. And they have been the general chairs for the last couple of years because we haven't had the event, and their entire family is involved. It's a generational thing. And her brother was actually a executive director years ago, her brother that's a priest, so Father Morwell. So it's pretty wonderful. They're fabulous people and great supporters. And Denise Bartels, our assistant executive director, has worked closely with them, and they've got a great thing going. So
well, let's talk about the mission of Catholic Charities. So important to our community. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, our mission, first of all, is to be the hands and feet of God. So what we do is really help others that are in a bad place, they're in need. And kind of makes me cry, but I'm so emo. But there's 6 areas of service that we provide. And one of them that we are really known for is our emergency services and food pantries. And they served millions of pounds of food last year. The need has gone up incredibly. We thought, everyone thought the peak of it was during COVID. It's just gone, unbelievably doubled every year. So since then, so it's just, I don't know, it's just not going away. And then the next thing that we're really proud of is our behavioral health services that we provide in the 23 counties in the Archdiocese. And we have therapists that go into the grade schools and work with children because, one of our big issues now is children with all the pressure they're under, and the peer thing, and the social media, and the higher level of suicides and depression. And so it's just really important and something that we focus on. And then another thing that we do is our family strengthening services, which is really wonderful. One of the services of that is called our Sassy Seniors. And it's a great place where they can come and have camaraderie and see each other and do activities and really have a place of community. Because as we know, as we went through COVID, a lot of our elderly citizens are part of the issue was that they were just so secluded and cut away from the world and others, and how that affected them mentally and physically. So this is a great thing, and they are such great people and they love it. And then another area of services is we have immigration services, where we actually have a staff that is trained in immigration, that's led by an attorney that specializes in immigration, so that we can help people become part of our citizenship. It's a really intense process if anyone knows about it. And if you are not from this country and, maybe English isn't your first language, it's almost impossible. It's just so daunting. because there's so much paperwork, so much process to go through. So that's
Sure.
another thing that we're really stressing and really want to expand into other communities that throughout the area that we serve. And then we have our micro business program. And what that is, it's an entrepreneurship program. So what it does is starts people in their own businesses that can be generational. So it not only employs them and maybe one or two employees now, but then it can be their family business and then maintain them forever. So it launches them into a new world. And so we have training for that. And then we have a resource center. And we also give them loans because a lot of these people wouldn't be eligible for a small business loan. And we have gotten great support from McCarthy and also from First National Bank to give us money to loan out. They've been so, and again, that's another program. If we have the money, we would love to expand. It's just so important. And then we, of course, have our domestic violence unit, which is a residential unit and the only one in the county, which is hard to believe. And it's open, it used to be just women's, but now it's really open to anyone because obviously men are victims of domestic violence also. And they bring their children and it's a safe haven for them. And we help them get started again, help them find housing any way we can. I would say we don't just help people. I think our mission of being the hands and feet of God is not just that we help them, we're there for a minute. We help launch them and give them hope for a new life. So like God in Christ, we stay with them. And they're our people. We love them. So, yeah.
Well, Janice, again, as you look through the years or the decades of what Catholic Charities has done in our community, the need grows, the need changes. I mean, what we're dealing with now is different than what we were dealing with 30 years ago.
Absolutely.
But what is something how people can first of all be involved with and have fun is Irish Fest. There's a lot of ways to give on your website, I know, above and beyond that. But again, Irish Fest is the 19th of March. You can come
at the Marriott in the Capital, Capital District, and we have sponsorships available that start at $5,000, and our tickets are $150 a piece. So if you come with a friend, it's $300, and all of that money goes to support those services we just talked about. And last year we served over 280,000 people, which doubled from the year before and doubled from the year before that. So, and that 90% of our money, our operating money to do all these programs and services comes from charitable giving.
Yeah, absolutely. So our time is up. Irish Fest, again, March 19th. And thank you for everything that you told us about the importance of the programs and what this money, raised goes to. So Janice, my friend, it's so great to see you. And I'll see you on the 19th.
Yes. Yay. I hope everyone joins us. It's going to be a fun night of celebration. Thanks.
All right. Thank you. And March 19th, my friends, be sure to join us. We'll be right back. I am so excited to be here with Deb Denbeck, the President, CEO, Partnership for Kids. Deb, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks, Andy. Always an honor to be on here and talking with you.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've got this event that's absolutely wonderful. You've had to kind of keep postponing it with everything going on. Hops and Grapes. What is the date?
The date is April 1st, and it is not April Fool's. It is going to happen. It is the third time it's been rescheduled. It will be at the downtown Hilton. It will be 6 to 9, and parking is going to be provided for you as well. So it's a great evening. It's really a fun evening. It's casual, but the message is pretty powerful.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the message. I mean, what is the mission of Partnership for Kids?
So we really, at Partnership for Kids, really pride ourselves in building lifelong programming for lifelong success. I mean, it really is. I mean, we want that support to be there, and then for them to continue that support throughout their careers and their lives. But to do those types of things, that journey has to start early. It has to start really early. And that's why it's critical for us to start our programming in pre-kindergarten. And the same message becomes every year. And then change can evolve. Because these young people are growing up in some adverse situations. So hope is not always in front of them. And so hope is really critical. Positive role models are really critical. Academics is really critical. Going to school is critical. So when you can do it over a long, continue that journey over a long period of time, and you have programming that continues with that, you can change lives. And that's exactly what we do at Partnership for Kids.
So how, so we're going to go back to the event again, and then we're going to go back to the mission.
Okay.
So again, the event is on April 1st, and people, attending this event raises funds, and it also raises awareness. And there's so much, nonprofits have events to do so many different things. But when you come to this event, it's also just a way to give back and be there at the event. So what can guests expect? I mean, this is like you said, this is an awesome event. It's casual. And is it now just live?
It's all live. It's all live. We will have a link where, people can, join in if they want to make donations for the night, and support in those ways. So it really is an event where people can taste a lot of different beverages. We have local breweries. We have wine that is being poured by Vino Moss here in Omaha. We have spirits. We have non-alcoholic spirits, and all of it's paired with food stations as well. So it's a casual night where you can talk, where you can mill around. There'll be music. One of the greatest things, Andy, is that we're really instilling in this evening is that, what did you want to be when you were little? And so it's a great way to talk to conversations, because, it's a great way for our students to also see a journey that maybe I wanted to start off to be a doctor. Now I am an educator. So it's, our journeys take us different ways. But really, it's all about all of us coming together to really support the future of Omaha. These are young people that have the opportunity and have the abilities, with people's help, to be the next workforce here in Omaha. And that's really critical. It's critical to Omaha right now, because all the information you read about Nebraska is that many times we have a brain drain. Kids do not realize that their dreams can come true right here in Omaha or in the state of Nebraska.
And then it also kind of brings back to how people can support P4K, knowing that mission. And obviously monetary is always a great way, but you do have mentorship programs. You do have ways to give back in other, to the organization and to the people that you directly, impact.
So I always say to people that this is an opportunity to give of your time, and your treasures. So there's opportunities, for everyone to give back, whether you're going in to read twice a month to the littles, or whether it's to helping the upper elementary on goal setting. And, we just talked about strengths, really developing what their strengths are. And then really being career coaches. Right now, our high school are doing mock interviews. Great time to talk about mock interviews. Talk about careers, being a part of a career panel. So there's all kinds of ways, whether it be monetary, whether it be time. There's all different kinds of avenues. You can even go on Share Omaha and look at our wish list, because we serve over 3,100 youth. There's a lot of things that are needed to do that. So there's a lot of opportunities for people to get involved, but to really to make the change that we need people to be involved in every single area.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. And one of those areas is attending an event and having fun, because I mean, it's kind of been, there's a lot been going over the last couple of years, and this is a fun event. I love this event. So when you had to kind of put it off, for the time that you did, it's just a way to get together and just to celebrate and just to have fun. So
it really is. And we're so grateful to all of our corporate sponsors, in particular HDR. They've been our guiding star through this whole thing, because they've had a role with 3 different changes too, but just outstanding. And they've been very supportive and have really helped and guide us through this. So very thankful to HDR as well.
All right. So people can go to P4K, which is P4K.org. And also, what are ticket prices? You want to buy a ticket?
Right. So you can buy tickets for 100, 150. There are a few tables available, but I'm going to tell you this. If you're interested in attending this event, buy your tickets soon, because we are very close to a sellout. We'll max out at 500, and we're at about 480 right now. So,
oh my goodness. So by the time this actually airs, you might have all the tickets sold.
Yep.
But
so I just want to encourage everybody, go buy your tickets.
Absolutely.
Now.
Yes.
If you can't come, consider sending a gift of support.
Yeah.
Every gift that comes in is going to help develop a young person.
Absolutely. I thank you, Deb, and everything that P4K does, Partnership for Kids, so important to our community. And it's just, I think now more than ever, we're looking at the future of what else is possible. And these youth, these kids, these young adults, they are the ones carrying the torch of what else is possible. So, but we impact that as well.
It is. We impact it. We guide it. We support them. But they will be our future, and they're really bright and intelligent young people. So thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. And I'll see you on the 1st, April 1st.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
Right. Well, welcome back, my friends. I'm here with Emily Marston. She is the Director of Marketing and Communications for Make-A-Wish, Nebraska. Emily, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here and talk a little bit about Make-A-Wish.
So it seems like you were just on. I mean, that meaning 2021, because we're here to talk about the event, the Blue Jean Ball. So let's just dive into that, and then we'll kind of go to Make-A-Wish and what this event raises funds for. But Blue Jean Ball 2022, take it away.
Yeah, so you are correct. We were just on with COVID. We kept having to change the date, but we're so excited. We're now back to having Blue Jean Ball in April, which is what it has been for years and years. And we're finally moving back. And we're really excited to be in person. We're going to be at the Embassy Suites in La Vista, which is brand new for us this year, but we're very excited. And just excited to have people back in the room and have a chance to tell wish stories and share the impact of our mission. And really that's what the night is about. It's raising funds to ensure we can continue granting wishes.
Right.
That's what it's all about.
Right. So the Blue Jean Ball, a great event, one of my favorites. Let's talk about the word blue jean, because can you actually wear jeans?
Yes, we get that question a lot. We highly encourage people to wear blue jeans because when you think of a gala, you think, nice dresses and suits and ties and all of that. But no, this is a gala where we really encourage people to wear their blue jeans, and it's really casual compared to other galas, but it's a lot of fun. You have to have your blue jeans on for the Blue Jean Ball Gala.
Absolutely. So let's let's just talk event specifics right now. So it's April 2nd, like you said, Embassy Suites. Is it one ticket price? Are there VIP tickets?
So tickets are $150 per person, and we have tables of 10, so you can also purchase a table of 10 for $1,500. We still have sponsorships available if your company would like to sponsor the event. And if you want more information, you can call our office or you can go to our website at wish.org/Nebraska. We are definitely still accepting sponsorships at this time and encouraging people to go and buy tickets to this amazing event.
So Make-A-Wish Nebraska, in general, I think the last time I talked to you, and again, it seems like it could have been just a couple months ago, but it was a little bit longer than that. You grant wishes to kids. So let's talk a little bit about that and what, I'll just ask this question in conjunction. What are some of their wishes?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. So we are very proud because obviously COVID kind of threw some curveballs at us, as it did with everyone and the entire world. But, even through all of that, we never stopped granting wishes. We're very fortunate that we have some very creative people on our team and creative volunteers who are still able to work with our wish kids and make those wishes happen. And even this past year, despite COVID still being around, we were able to grant 92 wishes here in Nebraska, which we're very proud of. And our kids get so creative. Like we've had so many play structures. We've had campers. We had a little girl who wanted to ride a unicorn, and because we're Make-A-Wish, we made a unicorn happen. And it's just amazing the things that they come up with, and tree houses and playhouses and everything you can think of. And it's so much fun seeing what they come up with.
Because Make-A-Wish, how long has Make-A-Wish been around?
Yeah, so nationally, we have been around for over 40 years.
Okay.
Our Nebraska chapter was started in 1983. So just a few years after our national chapter was established, we started up here in Nebraska and have been granting wishes ever since. We're in Nebraska, we've granted over 2,900 wishes to date, and we're still going.
Yeah. Well, okay. So to wrap this up, the Blue Jean Ball, April 2nd, you can buy tickets online, but if you can't make it there that evening, you can go to your website to donate. There's lots of ways to support this organization.
Yes, absolutely. And, of course, it's a gala. So during the evening, we're asking for monetary donations, but to make wishes happen, we need all kinds of support. We need volunteers. We need in-kind donations. There are so many ways to help and support the organization that goes even beyond monetary donations. So I definitely encourage people to go to our website and check out all the different ways. And again, it's wish.org/Nebraska. There's a whole list of different ways people can support our wish kids here in Nebraska.
Well, Emily, it's so good to see you. I'm excited for April 2nd. Everybody come out and support this organization. You guys do so much for so many that not the kids themselves, their families. It's just such a beautiful, it's so great when it all comes together. So thank you so much, Emily.
Yeah, thank you again for having me. We're excited and looking forward to the Blue Jean Ball.
Okay, well, thanks again. And folks, April 2nd, mark it on your calendar.